Come you masters of war, you that build the big guns, you that build the death planes.
Those capitalists, drive me mad. First they enter the war after I already lost my men and incriminate me. It took them 3 years to enter the war. They think that they are exempted from every conflict because they are at the other side of the ocean. It's just arrogance. That Wilson only cares about himself. How many you think that would have been killed if Americans helped? I have lost 10 men for every 1 US soldier. You know something? I shouldn't be convulsed. Sir Wilson is up to something. He has a plan coming up. I can sense it. It's not going to be pleasant. Wilson, beware. I have an ace up my sleeve, especially for someone who dares to violate my nation's sovereignty by sending troops that help the Bordeaux we wanted to overthrow. Amen.
But I see through your eyes.
I knew it! That Yankee didn't invite me to Versailles. Told you good. Punish him, we should. He denies you and says communism is an infection. Break him. Starve them. He didn't invite my precious USSR to the treaty because he doesn't want us to spread our message to his people. He's afraid of you, my lord. Oh, communist God. You know what he said to me when I asked why we weren't invited? That Ublutok. He said it was because we left the war early and had the revolution. But I'm not dumb. He doesn't want you, my deity, the great Marx. And he has the nerve to take territory away from my United Soviet Socialist Republic. Amen.
Unborn and unnamed.
Haven't I heard of what is happening? Those Soviets, who do they think they are? First they leave the war to have that communist revolution, and now they send word of wanting to go to the Treaty of Versailles. But we can't let them. Lenin is out of his mind. His government has not even been inaugurated, and he thinks he can invite himself to the treaty where he will go against our interests. If we invite thee, he will spread that communist infection they have going on. We have to do something. If we let the communism grow in other countries, it might be the doom of our capitalist economy.
Well, I think you will find.
Are they out of their minds? Those communists only want to spread that infection they have created. Apart from abandoning the war in the middle, those Russians are demanding being part of the Treaty of Versailles, and they blame the death of the soldiers on us. Why don't they revise their battle strategies? I was thinking, and they can go to the treaty, because they will infect us with their idea. What we are going to do is to give Poland and the Nordic opportunity to become free countries, so they will help us contain the communism from spreading out of the Russians' border. I know they won't be happy, but we have no choice.
Gathered in their masses.
I'd write you with more problems. Have asked Franklin D. Roosevelt to help me with a second front so that we can finally defeat the Germans that have killed so many patriots and had destroyed Stalingrad. But no, they said it is our fault that we signed that non-aggression pact that was later betrayed by Hitler, that dwarf man that thinks he's God with that gross mustache. I hate him so much. Meanwhile, they kill my soldiers and burn my fields. Those Americans are busy fighting the Japanese. When I asked them again to deploy a second front, you know what Roosevelt said? He said that if we weren't so dumb to invade Poland and instead help them, none of this should have happened. What he doesn't remember is that Poland was part of our country and they took it away after World War I. All those things they said are just excuses. He wants Nazis to destroy my USSR because they doesn't like communism. They are making me lose my mind. Amen.
I write you carrying the concerns of the scientists I am in charge. The rumor is that Japanese say they will surrender, but I can see our president doesn't even have intention to negotiate an agreement because you have asked to prepare the bomb. We are wondering if you might ask the president if there is another way out, because the bomb can cause horrible things and make huge amount of people suffer. And we cause less problem if we give the Japanese an option to surrender.
I have had a long conversation with our dear President Truman, in which we discussed the topic of our previous letter, but he says there is no other way. He has to end the war right now before the Russians can enter the war. It is all about politics. He has good reasons. I have heard some rumors that he wants the bomb to intimidate Stalin so that he will lose his grip in Eastern Europe. It was clear that he isn't going to change his mind. We are going to have to wait for how do the Russians react.